Good morning and welcome everybody to your Vinyasa Flow class. My name's Kelly and we'll be going through an awakening flow class today designed to bring some invigoration and energizing into the body, nourishing through our muscles, through our joints. And it'll be an intermediate flow practice, so just listening and tuning into your body if anything's not feeling right today, coming out of the posture, taking your time. This is your practice today, so beautiful. So coming up onto Sukhasana, easy pose. So sitting on your block if you choose, or just grounding down through your sit bones. Finding some length into the spine. Hands can draw down onto the edge of the knees, or you might like to draw your palms up to the ceiling, taking a mudra here. First finger and thumb connect. When you arrive here, just taking some time, closing down the eyes. Using this time to settle into your breath, dropping into your practice. Just noticing if you're holding any tension through the body. Notice if you're gripping through the legs, through the fingers, through the toes. Drawing some softness in with the breath. And just releasing any tension through the upper body. Allow this to melt away. Settling the shoulders away from the ears. Notice if you're gripping any tension through the jaw. Just allowing the teeth to part slightly in the mouth. Using this time to really settle into your practice. If you're finding any racing thoughts drawing into the mind, just acknowledge them and let them go. Draw yourself into the present moment. I invite you now to draw your attention, your awareness to your breath. Just notice how it feels as you inhale and exhale through the nose. Where does it travel into the body? Just drawing your awareness into this space. How does your breath feel as you take your deep inhale? Coolness of the breath around the nostrils. And just notice how the breath feels upon your exhale, the warmth of the breath through the nose. Notice now the quality of the breath. Is it long and relaxed, or a little short and sharp, jagged? Just become the observer here. I invite you now to join me in a pranayama practice of samavriti breathing. Samavriti means equal part. So taking a deep inhale through the nose, a long cleansing exhale through the mouth. Taking another deep breath in, filling the breath all the way to the belly, drawing into the chest, into the throat. And softly releasing the breath out through the nose, squeezing in the lower belly, releasing all of the air out from the lungs. On your next deep inhale, maybe drawing the breath in for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Softly exhale the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in, filling up the belly. Doing your silent count in your mind. And soft exhale, counting for 4. 2 more of these. Deep breath in. And breath out. Last one. Deep breath. Send it to the belly. And slowly release the breath. Beautiful. When you're ready, drawing hands into prayer position at the heart space. Eyes can remain closed or fluttering the eyes open, keeping your gaze low. Taking a deep breath as we inhale, drawing hands up to the ceiling. And exhale, releasing hands around nice and slow, slowly warming up the shoulders. Beautiful. Deep breath in. And breath out, release. One more here. Deep breath. Filling up the lungs into the chest. Exhale, soften. Coming back to center. Beautiful. If you're on a block, just removing that from underneath you, placing it off to the side. And we'll be making our way onto our hands and knees, setting up here into our child's pose. So yogi's choice here, you might like to take the knees wide or perhaps draw the knees a little closer together. Back toes touch as we start to soften the chest down towards the mat. Just allowing some release here through the forehead. Arms can come out wide, in front or extended. Or you might like to wrap your arms around the side body. Option to draw a block in underneath the forehead here. Settling the hips towards the heels. And just drawing that soft breath into the belly, allowing the release into the back of the hips and through the spine. And as we settle here into child's pose or balasana, I like to think about setting an intention for your practice today. Something positive that will serve you throughout these next 60 minutes. Once you've set your intention, and just drawing your focus into your breath. Using this practice as a time to let go, to nourish through your body. Becoming present. Beautiful. When you're ready, slowly start to press yourself up, coming onto the hands and just holding here, drawing some length in through the spine. Taking a deep inhale as the chin draws up to the ceiling. And then exhale, drawing the chin in towards the chest. Deep breath in. And breath out. Beautiful. When you're ready, setting up in tabletop position. So drawing forward, knees underneath the hips and wrists underneath the shoulders. Finding some length in through the spine. Gaze comes down to the mat. Beautiful. Deep breath here. Just notice if you're slumping through the shoulders, really actively pressing into the palms of the hands, fingertips spreading wide, finding that solid base, that foundation. Beautiful. Moving through some cat-cows in your own time. Deep breath in as we take our gaze up to the ceiling, tucking through the tailbone. Belly remains soft here.
Beautiful. Exhale, drawing up through the belly, pressing the yoga mat away. Gaze comes between the legs. Deep inhale, drawing up, cow pose. And exhale, soften. Continuing on with this gentle flow, warming up through the spine. Staying connected with your breath. And eyes can close down if that's comfortable for you, and really just drawing yourself inwards. Noticing the movement of each vertebra in the spine as we draw up into cat pose. Engaging of the lower back muscles as we move into cow. Feeling expansion of the ribs, expansion of the lungs with our deep breath. One more wherever you are. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, just drawing your gaze back down, finding that length in through the spine. From here, walking the fingertips forward to the top edge of the mat, finding that length in the arms. Knees remain underneath the hips as we start to draw the chest down, coming into extended puppy pose or heart to earth pose. Again, forehead can settle onto the mat. Option to use a block here if you choose underneath the forehead. Finding that length in through the arms. Engaging and releasing, stretching the muscles down through the mid-spine, through the back of the shoulders. This pose is beautiful for opening up into the back of the shoulders, into the neck. Certainly for anybody that has a cell phone, drives a car, works at a computer. It really releases and allows the tension to melt away in the shoulders here. Beautiful. 2 more deep breaths. When you're ready, softening yourself forward, coming onto the elbows, drawing the chest down, releasing through the legs, and moving into Sphinx pose. So elbow joint stacks in underneath the shoulder, fingertips draw forward, and just finding a parallel position with the forearms here. Your hands may tend to want to splay in or splay out, but really trying to keep the fingertips facing forward in this position. Belly draws in towards the spine. Again, slumping through the shoulders if you're finding you're here. Just really opening up through the back of the shoulder blades. Lifting into the chest. Chin tucks in slightly. Finding that length in through the back of the neck. And again, notice here if you're clenching in through the butt muscles. Really releasing in through the buttocks. We're really drawing the tension or stress into the lower back muscles. Feeling the work coming in here. Beautiful. 2 more deep breaths. Consciously drawing the breath all the way down the spine. Sending it into this area of tension in the lower back. And when you're ready, just allowing the elbows to come wide, slowly drawing yourself down, stacking one hand on top of the other and softening down through the forehead. Just releasing any tension in the body. Again, drawing softness in with the breath. Option to stay in stillness here, a gentle rock side to side through the hips. Slowly releasing any tension here in the back. Beautiful. When you're ready, hands draw in underneath the shoulders, tucking through the back toes and just engaging in through the kneecaps, drawing the kneecaps up, lifting the knees off the floor. Taking a deep inhale, the elbows squeeze into the side body, And slowly pressing yourself up into a plank position. Option to drop down to the knees here if you wish. Otherwise, staying high on the toes, drawing in through the belly, gaze comes down to the floor. Beautiful, deep inhale, this time drawing the hips up to downward facing dog. And setting up here, drawing the feet hip width apart, lots of knee bend to start with, as we start to warm up through the back body. Pressing into the heels of the hands, again fingertips spread wide, finding that solid foundation here through the hands. And just imagine there's a string around the base of your tailbone as it lifts you up towards the ceiling. Option to stay in stillness, or starting to pedal out through the feet, maybe dropping one heel down, bending into the other knee and swapping that over. It's called walking the dog. Just taking some time, moving slowly, paddling through one side and then the other. Continue to draw deep breaths into the body. Beautiful. Finding yourself in some stillness. Deep breath in, soft bend in the knees, taking your gaze forward as we start to slowly walk the feet up, coming into our forward fold. As we settle here, again, lots of knee bend, chest can draw onto the top of the thighs. Just allowing the arms and the head to hang heavy. Option to stay in stillness, so you might like to take a hold of the elbows, maybe finding a gentle sway side to side. From here, just shaking a little yes, a little no through the neck space. Releasing any tension through the neck. And drawing softness in with the breath. Beautiful. When you're ready, allowing the hands to fall back towards the floor, finding some stillness. Taking a deep bend into the knees and start to slowly draw yourself up through a weeping willow. Arms and head hanging heavy, just moving slowly through one vertebra at a time. The head and chest allow us to lift. Beautiful. When you reach the top, taking a deep inhale, shoulders draw up to the ears. Exhale, squeezing shoulder blades in, opening through the chest. One more deep breath in and breath out. Beautiful. Stepping towards the front of the mat, setting up into Tadasana. So just grounding down through the soles of the feet, underneath the big toe, little toe, and heel of the foot. Just allowing the toes to lift, finding that connection point underneath, and then slowly settling the toes back down. Soft micro bend in the knees. A gentle tuck in through the pelvis. So we're not really pulling in here or tucking, we're just engaging in through the pelvic floor muscles. Hands draw out to the side. Finding that beautiful length through the spine. Grounding down through your feet. Finding that connection to the earth. Option to close the eyes and just feel that strength drawing into the body. Now strong mountain pose. Beautiful, eyes flutter open. Taking a deep inhale, drawing up through the center, hands come together overhead. Just taking a pistol grip here, first finger draws up, wrapping through the back of the thumbs. Finding that length, that lift from the hips through the side body. Arms draw into the inside of the ears, just drawing a little space here as the shoulders draw away from the ear space. Beautiful. Exhale, hands draw down in front.
So moving through some sun salutations, deep breath in as we draw up. Exhale, slicing down through the center, coming into our forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, drawing into our half lift. Option of hands on the shins. You might like to draw your hands onto the tops of the thighs. Squeezing the elbows into the side body, finding that flat back extension. Deep breath in. And then exhale, folding forward. Beautiful. Hands frame the feet. We step back, drawing into our plank position. Option down to the knees for the first round, back of the toes flat. Drawing in through the belly and finding that opening through the back of the shoulder blades. Deep breath in, and as we exhale, softening into the elbows, leading with the chest here. Slowly drawing the hips down. Inhale, baby cobra. Taking our gaze forward, shoulders release down. Beautiful. Exhale, lower, tucking through the toes, lifting back to downward facing dog. Just taking one deep breath here. Beautiful. Step or jump it forward, coming into forward fold. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale, rising tall. And exhale, hands settle. Beautiful. That was one round. We'll be moving into 4 more of these. Deep breath in. Just speeding up the flow a little more here. Inhale, drawing into your half lift. And exhale, fold. Hands frame the feet, stepping it back. Option down to the knees or staying high on the toes. Taking an inhale. Exhale, drawing it forward. Moving through your chaturanga. Deep breath in as you drop into your cobra. Beautiful. Tucking the toes. Exhale, downward dog. Step or jump forward, forward fold. Deep breath in, rising tall. And breath out. Hands at prayer. 3 more of these. Deep breath. Exhale, folding it down. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Hands frame the feet, stepping it back. Taking a deep breath, drawing in through the midline, finding that strength. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. You might like to draw into up dog here. Drawing the knees off the floor, pressing into the tops of the feet. Beautiful. Exhale, downward dog. Step or jump forward, forward fold. Deep breath in, rising tall, and exhale. 2 more. Deep breath. I'm going to limit the cueing here, just so you can feel into the flow of your body. Feeling that flow of breath, filling up the lungs, moving, nourishing. Beautiful. Last round. And just holding here in downward dog. Taking 2 deep breaths. Beautiful. Stepping it up, forward fold. Deep breath in, rising tall. And exhale. Drawing your hands into prayer. And coming back to our mountain pose. Closing down the eyes. And just notice. Notice the heat starting to rise in the body, the tappers. Notice the breath. Notice the heart rate. Notice that flow of beautiful pranic energy moving through you. Awakening every part of the inner body, through the muscles, through the organs, through the joints. Beautiful, fluttering the eyes open, taking a deep breath in, drawing hands up. As hands come together in prayer position, take a deep inhale here and then exhale, just floating across to the left side. Finding that length coming into the right side of the body. Beautiful, deep breath in and breath out, right side. Deep inhale as you come back to center and exhale, hands settle in front. Beautiful, so adding on here, taking a deep breath. Exhale, folding down. Beautiful, just holding here in forward fold, taking 2 deep breaths. Just feeling that release coming into the back body and through the back of the legs. As the body's warming up, a little more lengthening coming into the hamstrings. Beautiful, inhale, half lift. And exhale, folding it down. Hands frame the feet, this time stepping back long with the right leg. Softening down onto the back knee, back toes release. And just checking the tracking of your knees over your toes. If you're finding that you're back here, the knees drawing over the top, just walking that foot forward, stacking our ankle joint underneath the knee. Beautiful. Once you've found your foundation here, taking an inhale, just drawing up onto spider fingers. Finding that release in through the pelvis. Beautiful. From here, left thumb plugs into the back of the left hip as we take an inhale, reaching up with the right hand. And exhale, just crossing that right hand over the side of the left knee. Deep breath in as your gaze comes across the back shoulder. One more deep breath here. Beautiful, both hands float down. And then starting to send those hips back. Just drawing some length in through the front leg. Option to draw the toes down to the mat, or you might like to find a flex here in the foot, drawing the toes to the ceiling. Deep breaths, and as you exhale, softening the nose towards the knee. Coming into our runner's stretch. This is a perfect or beautiful release for anyone that runs or cycles or does a lot of leg work. One more deep breath here. Beautiful, gently softening forward into the left knee. Right hand comes to the inside of the left foot as we take a deep inhale, drawing left arm to ceiling. Option to stay low on the knee or tucking through the back toe, finding a little length here as you press out through the back heel. Beautiful. Gaze can come up to the ceiling, or you might like to take your gaze down to the floor. Again, just tuning in and listening to your neck, finding what feels good in your body today. One more deep breath. Beautiful, left hand floats down, we step it back, downward facing dog. And taking 2 deep breaths here. Drawing in through the belly, finding that scoop. Option to stay in down dog if it's your choice, or flowing forward with me, moving through your Vinyasa flow, your chaturanga. Beautiful, and everyone meeting back in downward dog.
more deep breath. Slowly stepping it forward, taking your time here, moving into your forward fold. Soft bend in the knees, taking a deep inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Moving to the other side now. Deep breath in and exhale, folding it down. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, fold. Hands frame the feet, this time stepping back, left leg. Softening down onto the back knee, back toes release. Again, just checking the foundation, checking the tracking of your knee over your toes. Deep breath in, finding that lift in the chest. Beautiful. From here, right thumb plugs into the back of the right hip as we take an inhale, left arm reaches up. And exhale, just crossing that wrist over the right knee. Gently drawing your gaze across the back shoulder here. Two more deep breaths. Beautiful. Hands float back in front, taking a deep inhale as we start to send the hips backwards, drawing that length in through the front leg, foot remains down, or you can draw those toes up towards the ceiling. Chin draws into the chest as the nose reaches down to the knee. Beautiful. One more deep breath here. And taking an inhale as we soften forward. Left hand draws to the inside of the right foot. Taking an inhale as the right arm draws up to the ceiling. Option to tuck through the back toes and finding that lift into the knee. Pressing strength in through the extended leg if you've found your lift. Always taking the options to lower back down if you need to. One more deep breath in. Beautiful. Exhale, right hand floats back down. We step it back, downward facing dog. And from here, again, just taking that gentle pedal out through the legs. Really softening into one knee and then the other. I like to choose a mantra here while we have a little moment of silence. The mantra is, I am strong. It could be, I can, I will, I choose. Drawing some stillness. Beautiful. From here, softening down onto the knees, back toes release. And just drawing the hips down, coming back into our child's pose. Let's take a few more deep breaths here. Beautiful. When you're ready, coming back up onto the hands, onto the knees, and drawing the feet back. Coming back up into our downward facing dog. Two more deep breaths. From here, left heel drops, taking an inhale, drawing that right leg high, three-legged dog, pressing out through the back heel, drawing the toes down towards the floor. Taking a deep inhale as you press out through the back foot. And then exhale, coming up onto the back toes as we draw that knee forward. Scooping in through the belly. Beautiful. Deep inhale, extend. Exhale, soften forward. Knee in towards the nose. Deep breath in, finding that extension. And then exhale, stepping that foot up in between the hands. Beautiful. Coming down into our warrior one position. So setting up here, back foot draws in on that 45-degree angle. Just taking a moment here, finding that setup. Beautiful. When you're ready, deep breath in, rising up, and then exhale, soften. Pressing into the pinky of the back foot, and just drawing in through the front knee here. Just taking your gaze down, checking you can still see your big toe. Deep breath, reach, reach, reach with the fingers, and then exhale, drawing into our cactus arms. Beautiful. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Lifting through the chest. Deep breath in. And then exhale, floating those hands all the way around, coming into our reverse prayer. I'll just show you here. Or you might like to take a hold of your elbows. Whatever option suits you today. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Finding that lift in the chest. Squeezing the palms together or holding onto the elbows. Beautiful. One more deep breath here. And then exhale, just starting to float forward. Again, finding that strength in the front legs. Option to draw halfway. Or coming into humble warrior. Just allowing the crown of the head to settle all the way towards the floor. One more deep breath. Beautiful. Inhale, pressing into the front foot as we draw back up. Finding that release in the arms and opening up into our warrior two. Softening into the front knee. Shoulders stack over the hips and chest lifts here. Gaze comes down through the front fingertips. Beautiful. Deep breath in as we flip the fingers towards the ceiling, moving into our sun warrior. Left arm extends down through the left leg. One more deep breath. Beautiful. Taking an inhale here, and then exhale, softening that right elbow onto the right knee. Left hand can come to the hip. You might like to extend that left arm overhead. One more deep breath. Beautiful. Staying with me, finding that strength in the legs. And finding a little more flow here, taking an inhale, sun warrior. Flowing with your breath, exhale. Arm can come all the way overhead. Finding a little dance with your breath. A little dance with the body. One more deep breath in. And exhale, release. Holding here. One more deep breath. Beautiful. Left hand draws down, coming up onto the back toes, stepping it back, downward dog. Just taking that gentle pedal out through the legs. Really finding that release, moving the shoulders with the knees. And gently stepping it forward. Softening into our forward fold. Deep breath in, rising it up. Beautiful. And then exhale, fold. Taking an inhale, drawing to our half lift. And exhale, folding it down. Beautiful. Hands frame the feet, stepping back. Sorry, other side, stepping back. Right leg. So drawing into our warrior one here. Soft bend into the left foot. And drawing that right foot in on a 45-degree angle. Finding your foundation setup. Beautiful. Deep breath in. And exhale, soften. Taking an inhale, lift, 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 or reach with the fingertips here. Exhale, opening through the chest, squeezing in through the shoulder blades. Beautiful. Deep breath in. And breath out. One more deep inhale. This time as you exhale, releasing those hands around, coming into our reverse prayer. Again, option to take a hold of the elbows here. Finding that lift in the chest. And continue to press out through the pinky of the back foot. Engaging those thigh muscles in the right leg. Beautiful. Deep inhale. And then exhale, softening forward. Option to come halfway or softening the crown of the head all the way down into humble warrior. Finding that strength coming into the legs, release into the inner thigh here. One more deep breath. Beautiful. Pressing into the front foot, taking an inhale as we rise on up. And then drawing open into our warrior two. So again, softening into that front knee, pressing out into the pinky of the right foot. Shoulders draw away from the ears, finding that lift into the chest. Shoulders and hips open to the long edge. Beautiful. Taking an inhale, flipping the front fingertips, deep breath in, sun warrior. Right fingertips extend down through the back of the right leg, left fingertips to the ceiling. Beautiful, deep breath in, reaching with those left fingertips. Exhales, left elbow draws to the left knee, right arm lifts towards the ceiling. See where you can sink a little further here into the hips. Beautiful. Taking an inhale, finding that dance with the body, that dance with the breath. Exhale, extended side angle. Beautiful. Inhale, drawing up. And exhale. One more here. Deep breath in. And exhale. Soften here. Beautiful. Right hand floats down, coming up onto the back toes. We step it back, downward dog. Beautiful. One more deep breath. Again, just slowly walking the feet forward, drawing into our forward fold. Soft bend in the knees, taking an inhale, rising tall. Beautiful, exhale. All right, from here we'll be moving into a gentle balancing flow. So when you're ready, taking your feet hip width apart, hands draw into prayer position, drawing the weight into the left foot, and just drawing that right foot up on the calf muscle or over the top of the knee, coming into flamingo here. Right knee shoots forward. And just taking that time, that breath, finding your drishti point, your point of focus either on the floor in front of you or on the wall ahead of you.
Beautiful. Once you've found that balance in the left ankle, taking an inhale as the hands reach for the ceiling. Beautiful. From here, just drawing that knee a little further forward, drawing into that lift. Exhale, opening out through to the side, arms come out wide, palms lift to the ceiling. Beautiful. Inhale, extending forward, pressing that right leg back, pressing out through the back heel, airplane arms here. Warrior three. Beautiful, deep breath in. Finding that lift in the knee, arms reach for the ceiling. Exhale, opening out to the side, palms draw up. Inhale, pressing back, warrior three. Finding that length in the back leg. Beautiful. Inhale, drawing back up. Hands come into prayer position and releasing both feet down. Having a little shake out into the ankles. Beautiful. And moving into the other side. Hands draw into prayer, drawing the weight into the right foot. And left foot can settle up onto the knee, onto the calf muscle. You might even like to just draw it down to the ankle. And just finding the option that works for you today. Connecting with your drishti point, finding that gentle balance coming into the body. And always remember that one side of our body may feel different to the other, and that's okay. You might hold more strength one side or be a little more unbalanced the other. And just moving with it, seeing how you feel today. When you're ready, finding a bit more of that lift in the left leg. Inhale, hands reach for the ceiling. Beautiful. Exhale, opening through the chest, drawing that leg out to the side. Inhale, warrior three, pressing it back. Beautiful. Taking an inhale, lifting up. Exhale, open. And inhale, shooting that leg back. Finding that connection, drawing that balance in. Even I'm off balance today, and that's okay. Beautiful, deep inhale. Hands come back to prayer position and just shaking out through the ankles. Beautiful. When you're ready, coming back to center, deep breath in. And exhale, folding it down. One more deep breath here. Hands come down onto the floor, just stepping that foot back. We're making our way down onto our buttocks. Drawing a little coolness into the body as we start to lower down. Just drawing the knees into the chest. Taking a gentle rock side to side. Finding that massage through the lower back. Maybe rotating around the knees and taking it back the other direction. Beautiful. From here, right knee draws in, left leg or left foot can come down onto the mat. Or if you like, extending that left leg away long. Just drawing that right knee in, finding a little release into the back of the hip. Beautiful. From here, just reaching through, taking a hold of the outer edge of the right foot. You might like to take a hold of the big toes here as well. Sole of the foot draws up to the ceiling, just moving into our half happy baby pose. Finding that flex through the right foot and using the strength in the right arm to draw that knee down towards the floor. Two more deep breaths here.
Beautiful. From here, just crossing that right knee over, using the left hand to guide it across to the left side of the body. Coming into that gentle spinal twist. Right arm can reach out long. And just consciously drawing the right shoulder towards the floor. Gaze can come down through the right fingertips. If you'd like a little more here, maybe extending that left leg away long. Beautiful. Inhale, drawing that knee back to center. One more gentle squeeze into the chest. Beautiful. And then releasing that right foot down, drawing the left knee in. Option to extend through the right leg. Finding that soft squeeze here into the left knee. Releasing into the inner thigh, in through the back of the hip space. Beautiful. When you're ready, taking a hold of the outer edge of the left foot or around, taking your peace fingers around the big toe, drawing the sole of the foot up towards the ceiling. Again, using the length and strength in the left arm to draw that knee down. Just slowing down the breath. And finding that gentle release into the inner thigh, into the hip space. Beautiful. From here, crossing that left leg over the right side, using the weight of the right hand, extending the left arm away long. Just to close down the eyes, just feeling into the body, into the breath. Two more breaths here. And when you're ready, gently drawing that knee back to center, finding that soft squeeze, coming in, drawing that knee into the chest. One last deep breath here. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, preparing for Shavasana, just allowing the legs to settle away long. The hands can come down along the side of the body, palms draw up to the ceiling. If you like, you can draw your palms face down onto the lower belly, or perhaps one palm on the belly, one palm over the heart space. Just holding your energy in a little closer here if you wish. Finding that position of comfort. Just allowing any tension to melt away through the legs. Releasing into the toes, the ankles. And just gently tucking the chin in towards the chest, finding that length in through the back of the neck. Drawing softness into the shoulders. And closing down the eyes, finding softness with the breath. Feeling the connection of your back body to the floor below you. Allowing that complete surrender through your entire body. As we settle in Shavasana, just draw yourself back to the intention that you set at the beginning of class. Just honoring that intention, holding it close to your heart. And you're sending yourself an abundant amount of love, of thanks, for taking this time out, nurturing your body, nurturing your breath. And filling your cup and embracing your self-care. I invite you now to bring some gentle awareness back into your body. Finding some soft movement or wiggling through the fingers, through the toes. Slowly waking up through the physical senses. You might like to take a gentle stretch overhead. Deep breath in. We'll softly draw the knees into the chest. Perhaps a soft rock side to side. And when you're ready, just taking a roll over onto the right side and slowly making your way up to a comfortable seat. Keeping your eyes closed, just holding the yoga within. Coming back to Seated Sukhasana, drawing hands into prayer position. Finding some softness in the shoulders. And taking a deep breath in through the nose. A long cleansing breath through the mouth. One more deep breath in. And cleansing breath out. Beautiful. I thank you all for joining me in this practice today. From my heart to yours, namaste.